Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Accent of Football Social, where we break down all the important footballing events and matches that has happened over the last week. Today we have a very interesting thing to discuss with you all, and of course with the Barcelona fan on board, that's Sandy. We have got many requests from our friends, from our audiences, and those who don't know, those who are watching new. Please keep in mind that Sandy is a long time Barcelona fan. So we are safe to assume that he has seen both good days and bad days, and very, very bad days when they were kicked out of UCL and whatnot. Today we are gonna discuss about Xaviball. That's the way Barcelona are playing now under Xavi after Koeman was sacked. We are gonna break down this video into sections, and we are also gonna leave the timestamps that we are gonna divide this video into. So we are gonna first compare Xavi to Koeman with regards to the points they have accrued over the season. Then we are gonna come to tactics that Xavi is playing right now, the players who are playing good, and the transfers that Barcelona have made in the recent months that they may have improved or they couldn't do it. So we are going to discuss about them too. Also, what are the things that Xavi and also the players, also the Barcelona as a whole team can improve to, let's say, gain a UCL spot next season because they are not playing UCL this year. And at the end, we are going to end with what lies ahead for Barcelona. Sandy, as you might know, and also all the audience that are seeing this, you might also agree with this that whenever we compare coaches, whenever we see a new coach that has come in to a new team and how he is doing to improve the team, we always at first compare the points that they have accumulated over the season. Because tactics, philosophy, এগুলো অনেকটা পর আসে. The first thing that people or audiences or fans they want to see is the points that they have accumulated,
Result.
the results, and because this is
Result.
what actually pushes teams to win a title or maybe a UCL spot or whatnot. So we will now put up the points tally between Koeman, who was sacked, and after before Xavi was hired, and Xavi's point tally this season. So you can all see for yourselves how the points look like, and we can safely say that Xavi has been doing good. We are yet to see what will happen in the next season and which players, because they have also bought some new players, and we'll get to these shortly. So stay tuned. So these players, how they improve the team, also how they perform in the UCL. Now that Messi is not there in Barcelona, this has also been talked about many, many times. I think we are well past that period when people were moaning about Messi. So Barcelona is there's a new future for the team, if I can say that, and also at the same time it looks right now as a bright future. But time will tell what happens in that. So now we're gonna move into the tactics of what Barcelona is playing right now. Barcelona is in Sandy's department, so I will pass the mic on over to him so that he can elaborate to you all, and also please guys also pitch into your comments about regarding how what are the tactics that you like and what you don't like. So please also let us know that. That being said, please Sandy take over and explain to us that how Xavi is playing right now.
সো তুই যেটা বললি যে মেসি যাওয়ার পর একটা বড় ভয়েড ক্রিয়েট হয়েছিল, সো ইটস রিয়েলি হার্ড টু fill in the boots of Messi. I think the player of that stature leaving the club is huge actually. uh, I think you guys have felt it when Ronaldo, Rooney left your club. So every club more or less goes through the same phase when a big name player leaves their club. As you saw, the comparison between Koeman and Xavi is the only difference is that Xavi is creating more and more chances, which is allowing the strikers to capitalize. Like past few games, if I talk, all of them have a common thing, that is 4 goals have been scored against. It's against Napoli, it's against Valencia, and it's against Athletic Bilbao, I think. So that's what we see the massive improvement in. Now coming to the tactics, you might I'll be using some words which will be familiar to you. That is like no particular formation or position based football or controlling the ball as much possible. It's almost sounding like Pep tactics. And yeah, Xavi takes a huge inspiration from Pep. But the only thing Xavi is not doing, what Pep is doing is playing strikerless. Xavi has striker and Pep doesn't. So if we dive deep into the tactics, the only thing which I'm seeing with Xavi is the numerical superiority, the overload tactics that he's applying for the defense as well as the mids as well as the forwards. At times, we are seeing players like Alba, Dani Alves, they are pushing up and joining the attackers, as well as Dani Alves is joining Busquets to play the double pivot role. Alba is joining the centre back pairings to provide that. Cover for the fast-paced attackers from the opposition. So this is what we are seeing nowadays. Now, and one more thing that is surprising me really is Barca is attacking with crosses. They will always attack through flanks and they will pass back to mid and they will try to create with false nine. But what I am seeing now is that the wingers are providing crosses, and we have players like Luke De Jong, Aubameyang, who more or less I don't like them much because sometimes it's frustrating to watch them the way they miss the easy chances. Sometimes they score. And this is what I am liking about this Barcelona. One more thing is that the improved high pressing is what we are seeing. Barca was a team which was loaded with, as we have known, the senior citizen players. Busquets, like Daniel Alves is a new genre, PK, what else was there? Javier Mascherano. Messi was there, Suarez was there. Everyone was like past their prime and they were really old. So what Xavi did was like grooming the players like Pedri, Gavi, Nico, who are the core Spanish players and who are really performing well. And the pressing they do and the shots they take from midfield is highly increased. That's what I had to say about the tactics. It's not. I will not say it's highly improved like Pep or maybe Rijkaard or maybe someone like that. It's too early to compare Xavi with them. But I'm sure he will work hard to make us reach that caliber.
Taking a cue from what you said just now, that Barcelona was a team of senior players where players used to play when they were past their primes and so on. So also we are seeing now that even after the debt crisis that Barcelona was in quite recently, and this was one of the main reasons that they had to let Messi go. And even after that, we saw that they bought Ferran Torres for 65 million. And then in very strange circumstances, Aubameyang went from Arsenal to Barcelona on the last hour of the transfer window.
Yeah.
Yes. And also another PL movement there, there's Adama Traore. And he was under the radar of many English PL clubs when he was in Wolves, because he was a regular performer there with hefty build and so on. So we will be seeing these players playing under Xavi, playing in Barcelona, playing in La Liga, also in UCL in the next year maybe. What do you think about these players?
Coming to the first point, what you said regarding the debt crisis. The debt crisis is still there. The club is trying to hop on from sponsors to sponsors. Someday we hear Spotify is sponsoring. Somewhere we hear someone else is sponsoring. Coming to the transfer, what we have seen from past transfer windows, that Barca were buying like deadwoods or maybe the players they were exchanging for, like players like Pjanic, players like Arda Turan. So they were being exchanged for like future prospects like Arthur Melo, and everyone was like very unhappy in the club. The transfer window went from very down to like moderate. Now, what we expected from Dani Alves is that he's a old fellow right now, and he cannot. He passed his prime long ago, and we thought that yeah, Barca is still following the same philosophy of buying senior players. And but what happened is we were proven wrong. In very short time we were proven wrong. Daniel West এমন একটা প্লেয়ার ছিল যে মানে মেসিকে যেখান থেকেও খুঁজে বের করতো. We have seen this in past. He was the most assist provider for Messi, I think. And in today also we see he has the eagle vision to cut whole defense with one pass or one cross. He still got it. Coming to the next player, that is Adama Traore. Actually, I still remember the Premier League clubs calling him the baby oil merchant. But for us, he's way more than that. Way more than that. He has an experience. He has quite a bit of experience with playing in right wing back and right back. That's exactly what we need him for. Actually, we at times see Daniel Alves is with Busquets, or maybe Daniel Alves is up the field providing crosses. And that time, if the counter happens, Adama Traore helps a lot in backtracking. And another thing he brings to the table is that he physically bullies the defender. Okay, that is something Barca was missing. Barca was never known as a physical team, and now the players like De Jong, Pedri, Gavi, they play like bulls. They play like bulls. So that's what we see the differences. Now coming to the most anticipated transfer, that is Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres we got for 65 million, no from nowhere. It was not even any rumors or anything. We just got him, and Ferran Torres was something we are keeping eye from last season. He was a core City player. He helped them getting to the UCL finals. He was firing when, if you remember, in the first half of the Premier League, he was firing as a false nine. Pep really dropped him out of his squad, and Ferran Torres is mainly bought for covering the left wing. The left wing problem we have regarding Fati and Dipe is that they are more of a injury prone players. So that's why Ferran is very important for us. Another situation that is with Dembele. So I always liked him as a player because he's a two-footed player, and those kinds of player are very rare. I hope he stays and he like resolves his situation with Xavi. Another thing is that he's a injury prone, and he's an injury prone player, and he's a little bit undisciplined. That's how his lifestyle is. But I'm sure if he can work on those fields, he can be a great player, great footballer. And nothing to mention about the young side Barca that we are seeing, like Pedri, De Jong, Ferran Torres, Gavi, Nico, Araujo, Ferran Jutla, Des. These are the young promising player that will hopefully be the part of glory days, if I may say so.
How does the future look like for Barcelona? Because it's a new team, new players, new coach, and many players also coming from different leagues, different parts of the world. So, how do you think the future is going to look like for Barcelona? And another important question: will they be in UCL next season? And if they are in UCL, how are they going to get into it? Is it via the league position, or are they gonna win the UEL and get into UCL?
So answering your question, keeping your question of UCL, how we are going to qualify to UCL for last, I want to touch upon the things for the things we can improve, or we have to improve rather. Actually, we need a better DM at this point. Busquets at times make some crucial errors which results in the scoreline directly, and this we are seeing from like past 2 3 years. He has like he's a great player to have, but he has passed his prime, like all other senior players I already mentioned earlier. Another thing is that we need some fast center backs, like for the likes of Varane or maybe Kunde. Another thing is we need a backup for Alba and as well as a backup for Daniel Alves. I know Dest can be, but lately I have seen Ter Stegen making more and more errors. Like from past 2 seasons, I'm seeing that Ter Stegen is like not as good in distribution or maybe 1v1 situation as he was earlier. So maybe a good backup goalkeeper will do as well. At the future now, what I can see is that Xavi is working the team towards 3-4-3 formation. That's the main goal. And that's, we know, the Cruyff philosophy formation. Xavi being a Barca boy knows the club in and out. Okay. So he'll do what is best and he'll know what is best is for the club. Actually, I like a factor for Xavi is that he's focusing on the process, not about the result. He's so much into the process, into building the team for future that he's not seeing the league or maybe UEL or maybe the UCL spot for now. And that's what I like to believe in. We like to believe in the process. So another thing is that I see so many what I like to call them is a once upon a time top six PL club fans trolling us like he what he can do or what he will bring to Barca. Barca is performing the same. But so let me tell you that he's not Arteta, not Lampard, or not Ole. He has always been a Barca boy, and he will be the Barca boy. And he has seen it he has seen it all from start till end. And I believe he will be great. Not judging by the recent sample data, I feel and want them to roar back actually. And answering your question for the UCL spot, I think they will crack both. I think they will win UEL as they are the most favorite clubs to win the. They are the most favorite club to win the trophy, and they will also be in top three. I think not even top four. I think they will be in top three in my opinion. Okay, so this was it from us about the Xaviball. And also let us know in the comment section if you need any other coach's opinion in our way. Next week we are planning on some live reaction as we know Manchester Derby is coming on, and as well as the UCL second legs are coming on. Until then, enjoy football, stay awesome. Bye.